Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we're diving into Sunday Country Airlines Holdings in a filing that spells out a rather significant and perhaps expected departure from the executive suite. Stick around because sometimes the most revealing information isn't about what is happening in the numbers, but about who is no longer there to make them. Before we get into the juicy details, if you like getting straight to the point on what these corporate filings really mean, make sure you subscribe. And hey, we have a fantastic community over on our Discord server, linked in the description below, ready to discuss these insights further. So, what is the big news from Sunday Country Airlines Holdings Incorporated? Well, it seems a key player in their revenue department has decided to fly a different route. We're talking about Grant Whitney, who held the important title of Senior Vice President and Chief Revenue Officer for the company. According to the report, Mr. Whitney is stepping down and actually separated employment with Sunday Country Airlines Holdings, incorporated effective the 20th of October, 2025. Now, the company is emphasizing that this was not due to any disagreements. That is good to hear, as it usually means things are handled more smoothly and less controversially. What happens next is that his main duties and responsibilities are going to be spread around among the existing senior leadership team. This suggests the company feels they have the talent in-house to cover those crucial revenue-generating roles without needing to bring in someone new immediately. Now, let's talk about what happens when an executive leaves. It's standard practice, especially when it is not due to a dispute, for there to be some sort of separation package. In Mr. Whitney's case, the filing details that he will continue to receive his annual base salary for a full 12 months. That's a significant commitment from the company, showing they value his past contributions and are ensuring a smooth transition for him. On top of the salary continuation, the company is also going to help with the cost of health insurance. They will provide medical and dental coverage through COBRA for Mr. Whitney and his eligible family members for that same 12-month period. Even better, the company will cover the portion of the COBRA premium that is more than what Mr. Whitney was paying while he was employed. This means he and his family will have continued access to healthcare without a major increase in their personal costs for a year. Of course, all these generous benefits come with conditions. Mr. Whitney needs to stick to the rules laid out in his original employment agreement, which likely include things like not working for a direct competitor for a certain period, and he has to sign a legal document, a release of claims agreeing not to sue the company. This is all pretty standard stuff to protect the company as they part ways with a senior executive. To make sure everything is very clear and documented, the company expects to finalize a formal separation agreement with Mr. Whitney. This document will lay out all the agreed upon benefits and terms. And finally, looking at who signed off on this report, we see Erin Rose Neal, the Chief Legal Officer, Senior Vice President, and Corporate Secretary. This is the kind of signature you expect on these official filings. Now let's put on our analyst hats and look at what this all means for Sunday Country Airlines Holdings Incorporated. The departure of a Senior Vice President and Chief Revenue Officer is always noteworthy. While the company says it is amicable and his duties will be absorbed, the real question is how this transition will impact their revenue generation strategies going forward. Will the remaining leadership be able to maintain the momentum? Or will there be a dip in performance without that focused expertise? The fact that they are providing a year of salary and continued health benefits suggests they want to ensure this transition is as smooth as possible, both for Mr. Whitney and for the company's operations. It also indicates a desire to maintain goodwill, which is important in the aviation industry where reputation and relationships matter. One of the biggest risks for any company, especially in a competitive space like airlines, is leadership instability or key personnel leaving without a clear succession plan. Sunday Country Airlines Incorporated is framing this as a reassignment of duties, which on the surface sounds positive. However, the Chief Revenue Officer is a critical role. Their compensation packages are often tied to performance, and their departure could signal underlying issues or a strategic shift that isn't fully elaborated in this specific filing. We will need to watch their future financial reports closely to see if revenue growth continues, or if there are any signs of struggle. The opportunity here lies in how effectively the existing team steps up, if they can demonstrate strong leadership and innovative strategies to maintain or even increase revenue. It could signal a more resilient and adaptable company culture. It is a chance for other leaders to step into the spotlight and prove their capabilities. In conclusion, this filing is primarily about a significant executive departure and the compensation associated with it, while there are no major financial tables presented in this particular filing. The human element of leadership changes is often as crucial as the numbers. Sunday Country Airlines Holdings Incorporated seems to be handling this transition professionally and generously, but investors and observers will be watching closely to see how the company performs in the wake of this change. Alright, that is our breakdown of the Sunday Country Airlines Holdings. Incorporated filing, what is your take on this executive departure and what it might mean for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this analysis valuable, hitting that like button really helps us out, and subscribe for more deep dives into corporate documents. Don't forget to check out the Discord community linked in the description. We'd love to have you there. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next Corporate Decoder.